So, pro-life, pro-choice, which one are you? There are two common arguments that I hear from the pro-choice side that I just find to be very flawed and odd and strange. The first one is that I often hear from pro-choicers is the world is a dangerous place and therefore it's unethical to have children. That one just strikes me as being a cheap and lazy cop-out because it implies that the world has at some point in time been a safe place, and that's never been true. The world has always been a dangerous place. And thank goodness that has never stopped our ancestors from procreating, because all of us are here now, all of you watching this video. But the world has always been a dangerous place, so what does that even mean? And in fact, I would even argue that because people have continued to procreate, even during some of the most dangerous times in human history, the world has become a safer place in comparison to previous iterations of society and previous generations, because each new generation takes what the previous generation has created and they expand on it and they make it better. And so the world becomes safer. So that argument, oh, the world's not a safe place, it's dangerous, and so we shouldn't be having kids, stupid. It's stupid. The second argument that I hear often that really scares me actually a little bit, at how, like, the candor that people have saying this and what it implies. So the second one that I hear often is, it isn't a person, it's a clump of cells. And what disturbs me about that is that it's an obvious sort of twisting of language and using language to dehumanize a person in order to justify snuffing out their life. And where have we seen this happening before? Just think about it. Where have we seen that same tactic, using language to dehumanize a person in order to justify brutalizing them or subjugating them in history? Two very common places that this sort of twisting of language occurs was during child slavery and leading up to it, using language to justify the subjugation and enslavement of human beings, and then their resulting murder, brutalization, all of that. And then after that, we saw it again in Nazi Germany, where language was used, twisted, to dehumanize people in order to justify ethnic cleansing. That same thing is happening here with this argument. It's not a person, it's not a human, it's a clump of cells, and therefore killing it is perfectly fine. Because it's not actually a person, it has no personhood, it's not a human being. So it's disturbing the way that this same pattern of using language to justify harming another person is rearing its ugly head again in history. So when you strip a person of their humanity and their personhood, you remove any need to feel remorse for your crimes against them. And that's what this argument does. It's stripping these unborn human beings of their humanity in order to justify denying them their life. And it's so scary because it's cost millions of people their lives. Abortion has. So, okay, that's it. That's enough for my little rant about pro-life, pro-choice, and these ridiculous arguments that I hear supporting abortion.